with the iconic Bon Jovi.
It's my life, it's now or never. But I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live a life.
So true honor, my friend.
It's my life. My heart is like an open.
And just like Frank Sinatra said,
Frank said I did it my way.
we gonna do it our way.
I just wanna live a life.
That's why I tell everybody, live life, don't let life live you.
Life.
Darling, the world's always coming to an end. Don't let it scare you out of living. Look at me, mom, against all odds. Your little baby boy did it. Escape poverty, did it. Hit the lottery, did it. I let all these boys do the rap and me. I'm a man of my word, I live it. Every day I say thank you. Every day I give thanks. Every day's Thanksgiving. Living is giving. Introduce NASCAR to a new culture. Winning every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every year. I'm here. Just live your life like Frank Sinatra, your way, and have no fear.
It's now or never.
Now, never.
But I ain't gonna live forever.
That's right.
I just wanna live a life.
It's my life.
My heart is like an open highway.
Yes, sir.
Like Frank said I did it my
We
way.
did it our way, baby.
I just wanna live a life.
It's my life. The world is mine.
State quarterfinal softball here from Benton. Connor Hudgens, Chris Lacey, Eagles playing the Sheridan Yellow Jackets today, Chris.
Good afternoon, Connor, and once again, another big test. I don't know how many this makes for the Lady Eagles out of the last 2 weeks. We've played top-ranked Bentonville. We played top-ranked Benton. We've played BB.
Sylvan Hills, you name
Sylvan
it.
Hills.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. And, of course, the win last night. And here we go against Sheridan, another one of the top 10 teams in the state. This is going to be a very difficult ball game. Hopefully it's going to be a very close ball game. As Sheridan comes in with some high D1 commits, and they've got a lot of talent on this team. They can hit, they can pitch. I watched them play Farmington yesterday. They ruled them 10 runs in 5 innings. This is going to be a tough game, and hopefully the Lady Eagles will step up and play one of their best games and knock these Sheridan Lady Jackets off and get to tomorrow.
Yeah, it is much needed. This game is going to be so incredibly talented. You got multiple D1 commits on both sides. I mean, you got Lila Toll for us. Don't even forget about Skylar Sterrett at short. She is the real deal, an incredible player, and it's going to be a fun one today.
With her little sister freshman in the center field.
Mm-hmm. Yes, little sister, a freshman. And we're about ready to get started here. You'll see the normal lineup for the Eagles. They announced you got Toll, Cates, Sal, Kelly, McLaughlin, Chambly, Reed, Porterfield, and King rounding out the batting lineup. Rowan in the circle again today after being pulled pretty early. But, hey, I think she's got it today, Chris.
Yeah, so familiar lineup should be very familiar, especially if you watched yesterday. It's exactly the same as yesterday.
Yes.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
100%.
Let's go on.
Like how you think. In the circle for the Jackets, you've got Cooper Terry. Battled injuries throughout her entire career.
Cooper did not pitch yesterday. The Lady Jackets used 2 other pitchers yesterday against Farmington. So we did not get a good look at Cooper Terry, but we're going to get a good look at her today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you didn't know, by the way, this team, they won the state championship last year.
Right, beating BB
yes.
in the finals.
This is a very talented team. They graduated a lot last year, but you still got Skylar Sterrett,
right,
who leading off this year. All-time shortstop there. I mean, she's just a junior.
Right. So scouting report early on was, well, Sheridan's not quite as good as they were last year, but yeah. I don't know about that. Here we are again. We're in the second round of the playoffs. 1 win gets them to the semifinals. So if they lost anything, it wasn't much.
No.
So here we go, about ready for first pitch with Lila Toll about to step in the box.
Eagle faithful coming out proud today. Drake Toll already starting the chants.
Crowds are full, or stadium bleachers are full again.
The first pitch from Terry. And there for a strike.
So moved from Bryant's complex over to Benton today. Both turf fields. Turf once again. A little bit taller fence over here. Ball
that one hit down the line.
Fair,
it's fair. Toll rounding first. She's on a move. Stand-up double to lead off.
I'll tell you what, you can't get a better start than that right there.
Lila Toll, ladies and gentlemen, know the name.
That ball was ripped right down the line, right over the third base bag, and hit about 3 inches into fair territory all the way to the fence.
Lila Toll, I mean, it impressed me even more every game.
Well, she's done her job as a leadoff batter here, especially in the second half of the season, getting on base, getting base hits, drawing walks.
Second pitch from Terry, or be third pitch,
course,
I guess I should say now.
Doing what she does, a little cat and mouse out there with the catcher.
Always.
Threatening to delayed steal. You can bet Sheridan knows about that. In fact, I think Lila plays with, or has played with, several of these girls in the travel ball circuit.
Well, talking with Miss Toll the other day, Cooper Terry goes to the same pitching coach that Lila went to, and they know each other very well.
Right.
So you may not pull a fast one early like you did against Van Buren yesterday when she stole third. Nobody was there.
Yeah.
The 1-1.
Well, I noticed yesterday that her and her parents were talking to several of the Sheridan players after the Sheridan games. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they know several of them.
The 1-2 outside to Cates. I think girls had a fun night. They stayed in Hot Springs yet again yesterday after the big win.
Did some laser tag.
Have BP this morning, or is it?
I think they did, yeah.
Ground ball right past the second baseman.
Got right
Round
on the
comes
glove.
Toll comes in, starts the scoring.
All right, so the Eagles draw first blood there on a hard-hit ground ball that just went right under the glove, and I don't think anybody was as shocked that she didn't have it as the second baseman. She looked
sat
up like the
there.
ball was just not there in her glove. She could not believe it.
Yeah, Chloe Clark was just in disbelief. Look at Coach Sullivan. He upgraded his towel. He's got a massive bath towel over his shoulder.
He's got the beach towel over there now.
A ground ball at the middle.
A little hit.
Clark knocks it down. Oh, got her. She grabbed it.
I don't know about that. I'd like to have instant replay on that one.
That's incredible stretch from
That
Sterrett.
was a great stretch right there.
I mean, if anybody can get that up, that's Sterrett, standing about 6 foot.
Yeah,
reaches out, grabs the ball.
6'1", but I don't know that she had control of the ball with the foot on the bag before the runner got there. But nonetheless, umpire standing right over it, calls her out.
And
It's first out.
Sully's not too mad about it, so I'm not going to be too mad about it.
Yeah.
1 out. Terry, pitch to Kelly.
I think the important thing to note here is that the first 3 batters have put the ball in play.
Yeah, which is good. We haven't seen that a lot lately.
Right, especially in the first inning.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get to this pitcher pretty early, could be good things for the Eagles.
0-2. Really want to see Kelly rebound. Didn't have our best of days yesterday. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2.
I had my count wrong there. I thought it was 2 balls. Let's see. Kelly yesterday drew 2 walks, flied out, had 1 hit, and flied out a couple times.
Fouled off by Kelly.
A little bit shaky behind the plate yesterday, but the senior catcher, I'm sure, will.
She'll
better
figure it
job
out. She did a
today.
good job behind the dish.
Cooper gets her signal.
Terry, the pitch, outside. 2-2 now.
Kelly being very patient here.
Very patient. I mean, she's been patient all year, but got rung up a lot of times on just some pitches that don't go her way. That one hit.
The ball in play.
Ground ball. Checks the runner at second.
No chance to get the lead runner.
Wilson over to Finnessy for the out.
So Sal advances to second. Still got a runner in scoring position here. Linnea can get a ball in play and get it down for a base hit and score another.
We need it. Starter, we have not had a hot start. I don't think we've scored a run in the first inning since.
It's been a minute.
Do I dare say Sylvan Hills at home?
I couldn't. I'm not gonna remember exactly when it was, but it seems like it's usually second time through the lineup before we start
Yeah.
getting balls in play, and so this is a very nice bonus here.
1-0. Outside.
I'll be honest with you, the way I saw Sheridan hit yesterday, we're going to need it.
Yes. Run ruled Cersei 15 to nothing in the third yesterday.
Well, Cersei did commit quite a few errors too that led to a lot of that.
2-0. Big cut.
Nonetheless, the first 4 batters for Sheridan are going to be impressive.
I think the last time we had a run in the first inning, Chris, was against Beebe at home. 2-1 to McLaughlin. Terry.
Change up high.
From what I can find, Terry's not committed anywhere, but she is their ace.
What year is she?
Senior.
Senior. Let's see. Yeah.
Terry, the 3-1. And on
Outside.
goes McLaughlin.
Linnea draws a walk. You know, normally we'd say not a terrible thing for the Lady Jackets to maybe get a force out in play here and pitch to freshman Kendall Chambly, but I don't know if they watched her last night, but she was 5 for 5 with a home run and a double. I don't know how many RBIs, several RBIs. She was on fire.
Talk about a big game for a freshman to come in here, no experience in the state tournaments, and been in the. Hate to say it, but kind of a slump as of late.
She was down kind of mid-late towards the late part of the season.
And just
started
comes in and
out
says,
on fire.
Comes in and says, "This is my house.
Yeah.
I own the state tournament."
She started out on fire and then kind of fell off a little bit, kind of came in and out of the lineup there for a few games, and I think she solidified her position in the lineup for the rest of this tournament with that performance last night.
Oh, 1 to Chambly. She fouled the first one off.
And she did get the marble last night, by the way.
She did? I think it's well-deserved.
Absolutely.
1-1. Been a busy day here at Benton. Benton won on a run rule the previous game against Whitehall.
2-1. I need to get the history of how the marble got started. For those of you at home who don't know, the seniors, after every practice and every game, give out a marble to the players they think had the most effort, best attitude, best performance, or any combination of those three. And the girls collect them in their lockers and whatnot. Chambly got one last night. But I don't know how they got started.
You're asking the newbie, so I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm going to have to ask some of the seniors how that got started. So when Ella started last year, that was already in place. My suspicion is they've been doing that for quite a while.
Down goes Chambly. That's the second out.
Third out.
Oh, third out. My fault.
Not before the Eagles get one.
That's good. That's a good sign. Eagles getting one in the first. 1-0. See what they can do. Rowan in the circle to start this one. You got to stare it up the bat, the Razorback commit.
All right, here we go. I did not see her retired at all yesterday, wearing the same gloves as Emma Sal.
That's why I thought she was lucky when I walked in yesterday at the ballpark.
Yeah.
She has the right gloves on. Rowan the 1-0. A bunt laid down by Sterrett. Rowan on the first.
She is fast.
Goodness.
I don't know. I never dreamed she would beat that out. There was a little bit of a bobble by Rowan, but still, she's so fast.
She could almost just bunt every time and get on base if she's that.
But now
that
the
quick.
danger is once she gets on base, she usually gets to third.
And you just got to let her. I mean, I saw a throw down the other day from Cersei, and it was nowhere near close to second.
No. But I'm telling you, she gets like 4 yards a stride. I mean, incredibly fast.
1-0.
She's gone.
Kelly just eats it. 2-0.
We're going to be watching her for another 5 years probably on
Scholar
TV
Sterrett, yeah.
after next year.
Well, when I saw last year that our Burnhams in the track meet, did an incredible job, won the hurdles, and then this year when Sadie Sterrett, the ninth grader, goes and breaks their, or doesn't let them win.
Right,
I mean,
right. Yeah. Well, this is her. at bat right now, looking to bunt again, and they did a lot of small ball against Cersei, so we're going to have to do a good job fielding those cleanly and making perfect throws, because if you mishandle it by half a second, they're going to beat you to first base.
Yeah.
Especially these top of the lineup kids.
2-1. Popped up. Sal calls it off.
Man, I had deja vu there for a second.
I know.
Last night, Sal had a
too.
collision with a runner coming down the first base line, and she was actually over foul territory on that one a little bit there.
Yeah. Well, and yesterday it was infield fly, so even though she missed it, it was an out.
Did you notice if he called it right there?
He called it. Yeah, he called it in the middle of it, but then he went to top.
That one right there?
No, oh, right there. No.
I didn't notice it, yeah. Yeah, the yesterday did. Good job keeping Starrett at second on that.
Yeah, that's a deal in itself.
Good pitch.
It's a massive lead by Skylar Starrett out there.
Mason Wilson. Mason Wilson, senior.
Ground ball.
Or junior, excuse me.
Toll Fields. Throw to first
Good.
there.
Get her.
Throw home.
Can't get her.
Oh, my goodness.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
You just have to watch that and
I mean, you
and
got
just
to
deal with it.
You just got to tip your cap to that. I mean, so we get the 6-4 put out, and she scores from second base. It shouldn't even be possible.
That's just crazy.
I mean, Eagles didn't do anything wrong there. They got the put out.
And the throw home was perfect. If you could be a little picky, it could
That's
be a little
why
more
we
right.
got to have plenty of runs.
Yeah. Because that's going to happen every time.
Yeah. If she gets on, she's going to get around there.
That's why she's going to the U of A.
Chased a high one there. Mary Lancaster. Marley Lancaster, excuse me.
Yep.
2028
freshman.
class. Freshman.
She's incredible. That one popped up to center. Cates couldn't
Can't
get to
there.
it.
Ball hit into no man's land there. Yeah, Marley Lancaster. I had it spelled wrong.
Here comes Ashcraft. Ashcraft, a UA Rich Mountain commit, so she'll go join Emily Stout.
Yeah.
And a couple.
Saw her yesterday. She was at the ball game.
She came. Yeah, she'll come join Emily Stout next year. Former player for the softball team.
Good pitch.
Yeah,
Rowan Ashcraft.
Rowan doing really well here. Start this game out.
Oh, this girl's tall, too.
Who is it? I
That's
forgot.
number 20,
Ashcraft,
Jordan
yeah.
Ashcraft.
Yeah, Jaden Ashcraft. Let's see if you get a height.
Jaden Ashcraft, excuse me.
It says she's 5'10". Now, it says
don't believe
Skylar Starrett's 5'10", and you walked up to Starrett, and you're 5'10".
Yeah.
So,
Starrett was as tall as you are.
and I'm 6'2" according to my physical at the school
Yeah.
Tuesday. So we'll give her 6'1". I don't want to be known as tall as Skylar Starrett. Let me be taller.
2-1 to Ashcraft.
Rowan hanging around this count. See if she can get another strike here.
She didn't chase it that time. Put it back up there.
I like
She
the call
didn't
for
bite.
Mize. I like the call for Mize.
Yeah, she didn't bite.
– 3-1.
All right, there we go.
Big whiff.
Tipped and caught. Another one just like it.
Three-two count. 2 outs. Rowan, the pitch. That one hit to left.
Wind taking it. Wow, I can't believe the wind took it all the way out of play, didn't it?
Wow.
I thought Dita might have a chance to get there between the foul line and the fence, and then it blew all the way out the fence. Good at bat by Ashcraft.
Yes. I mean, Ashcraft, Rich Mountain commit, playing right field today. She's an incredible
Lindley.
ball player.
So she's way out in front there. So let's see what Coach calls for Lindley here.
Three, two. Fouled back.
Foul back. All right, here comes a change up. Get her.
I'm
Right
ready
here.
for it.
Change up a little bit on
Rowan's
the outside. part of
Rowan's
the
had
plate.
trouble locating her changeup all year long. Over the past couple games, it's really got it dialed down to where she wants it. A 3-2.
There. Whoop, a little high. A little high.
Still 2 down, so a ground ball.
Yeah, that's all right. So Chloe Clark coming in, a senior.
It looks like they've got the tradition, too, of giving them candy on first base. That's
Oh, yeah?
what they just gave. That's why Starrett was so
As
fast.
many runs as they scored, they gave out a lot of
Yeah.
candy this year. Just change up outside. Yeah, they had to buy from Sam's in bulk.
Yeah.
What they scored? How many runs they scored this year?
107
conference?
against conference. It was 170 to 10.
To 10.
That was their average scoring margin.
Oh, nice.
And
Nice little F5 there.
job by Reed.
All right, I'm not mad at that. Their top lineup scored 1. Our top lineup scored 1.
Yeah, we're fine with it.
Keep the pace.
We're just back
Keep
to
the
we're just
pace.
back to 0-0.
That's right. That's right.
Top 2. We go. Top of the second. Gracie Reed, the senior third baseman. 7-hole today's ball game, as she always is. She's ready to rock and roll. A pitch from Terry. Did you get to read?
No.
No. We got our radar gun up here in the press box. Not able to get it to read. It's a little pocket radar. Let's see if we can get it again. The 1-0. Outside, make it 2-0. You know, Reed is probably Reed's now the leader in hit by pitches, but what's her in walks? I forget.
I don't remember. I have to look that up. I'm going to try this one more time here. I'm going to hold it down. Release. Nope,
Hit.
it's not going to read it.
Right to Skylar Starrett. The throw over to
It's
first.
off the bag? No. Got back on the bag.
Kylie Fennessy corrals that one, makes the first out. It's Dita Porterfield, the senior left fielder, committed to Jackson State Community College, Tennessee.
I can go off air and run down there and read it and send it back
You
to
can.
you. Yeah.
I don't care. It's a pop-up for Porterfield.
How to play.
How to play. So, fans at home, if you hear me pause at any point, I'm at a weird angle. I can see second base to the right, but on my monitor I can see it a little
I
bit
can
better.
see all the way down there, but I can't see the right field corner.
I can see right field corner.
Let's see. Base on balls. the leader on the base on balls is, believe it or not, Raylan Kelly.
Wow.
17. Lila Toll was 14. And Kate's, for some reason, her stat line is off.
It's not
Get
good.
out of this and go back in. Well, it was like offline, like it was lined up wrong.
1-1 to Porterfield. She's
Kate's with 13, Porterfield with 12. Emma only has 7. That's surprising.
wow. What about
Gracie
Reed.
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Only 5.
Wow. Well, she's leader in hit by pitches with 6.
Yeah, the hit by pitches. Kate Sal with 5. This may not have updated last night. You know what? They might not have done that yesterday. She got hit twice yesterday.
1-1.
There's a base hit.
There's a base hit from Porterfield.
Yeah, I don't think anybody scored it on there yesterday. But she definitely got hit yesterday 2 different times.
Yeah, because we calculated it.
Yeah, because we said that put her at 7.
Yeah, 7, and
That
that's
put her at 7, yeah.
lead.
Let's see, yesterday, was there anybody else hit?
Don't think.
McLaughlin was hit one time.
Yes.
Yeah, she got hit in the head.
Oh, yeah.
And Porterfield got hit one time, yeah.
McLaughlin walked it off like it was nothing. Here's the 9-hole Savannah King. Oh, by the way, she's a slap hitter if you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Saw the walk. 1-0.
Top of the order on deck. King had a good day to play yesterday. 2 singles. Reached on a fielder's choice.
Foul back, making it 1-1 now.
Drove in a couple runs, too.
She did. She
Second
had a good
inning,
day.
single, drove in a run, drove in Lila.
She had a good day at second, too. Made a couple good plays there over, flipping it to short. Got a force out one time there. 1-1 to the freshman. Almost laid down a bunt.
Good take right there.
Took it, and Porterfield advances to second on the wild pitch. Beautiful, beautiful complex here, Ben.
What was the first game today?
It was Green County Tech and BB, right?
Oh, I thought that was the second game.
Oh, maybe it was. They moved everything around. It was supposed to be the first because of graduations, which rightfully so. (2-1) to King. The first game today, it was Green County Tech BB.
That was the first game? Okay. So it was the second game today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He said game 2, but when he was calling the announcement there.
Yeah, because Whitehall and Benton played yesterday.
Whitehall.
Yeah, they played yesterday. Or not yesterday. Earlier.
Yeah.
Duh. Right before us. We're the third, and then
So
following
BB,
us.
yeah, that was the first game was BB and Green County, then Benton Whitehall. Okay, now I'm back.
Yeah. Following us, you've
That
got
was the third game.
you got Maumelle and Arkansas High.
2-2. This little slapper.
Get
Gonna
down.
beat it out. Uh-oh, and they got Dita hung up. A little aggressive there on the base path.
Yeah, I mean, that's
6-5 on the put out. That's just smart by Starrett. She makes a big pump like she's going to throw that to first and try to get King, who was going to be safe. And so she checks up, and as soon as she made that big pump, Dita left, And so now you had one in a pickle. So that hurts a little bit. You got 2 outs now with 1 on instead of 2 on with 1 out. Flip the script.
But it's always good when you got Lila Toll to bat.
Yeah, she had a good day yesterday, too, as did a lot of ladies. Obviously scored 14 runs. We had to do something right. It looks like she had walk, 2 doubles. How many runs did she drive in? She was in 1,
Drove in
2
multiple,
or 3
yeah.
runs. Yeah.
2-0, make it 3-0.
What did he say? Is he big eyes?
Somebody in the crowd said, "Come on, give her something to hit."
Oh, okay.
Which
I could put her on.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Is that the?
Yep, they put her on. Said they'd rather pitch to Cates with 2 on and 2 outs rather than Lila with 1 on and 2 outs. I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
We'll see. I mean, I can disrespect for Toll, but Cates is going to look to make him pay for that. Good take right there.
Good job. Crowd getting pretty high.
Cates hit one over right here. Make him pay for that.
Haven't seen it in a while. Haven't seen it since Sylvan, I think.
Fence isn't far. It's just tall.
Just tall. Completely opposite of what we had yesterday at Bryant.
Big swing.
1-1 to Olivia Cates. Monticello commit. Play there next year, or not next year, 2 years from now.
Right. Yeah, we get her 1 more year.
Great player in Cates, 1-1. That one hit the center.
Get over. Oh, I was
Stare
hoping
it.
to get over her head, but it didn't.
Will get it, and that's going to end the top of the second. Eagles couldn't get anything to come across the plate. Sticks to 1-1. Kylie Fennessy leading off. The first baseman made a couple good grabs. Get some of these Eagles out in the first 2 innings. It's bottom 2.
Avery Red. No, Kinley Fennessy.
Yeah, Kinley Fennessy.
First base.
Or no, Kylie.
Kylie.
I messed it up.
Kylie, are you sure?
Yeah, Kylie.
Well, it says Kylie there. Let's see if that's
On
what it
this
says
roster.
on my thing. Yeah, it does say
Okay,
Kylie.
all right.
I'm a dummy. Sorry.
0-2 to her. Rowan doing a pretty good job. If you're taking off her performance yesterday, she's doing better than she did yesterday up to the point.
Oh, yeah. She had a little bit of location issue yesterday. Dialed in a little bit more today.
Yeah, she took the softball.
That'll happen.
There's
Popped up, should be caught.
Pop up, and Sal catches it. She's had a lot of pop-ups this
She
tournament.
has. She really has. Yeah.
I mean, more than she's used to.
Right.
And a lot are almost about to go out of play. She didn't want to hurt herself.
4 in the last 2 games. Yeah.
There's been a couple foul balls that go out of play or some that are so close.
And I got to tell you that one last inning, knowing that she had that collision yesterday, I'm really proud that she did a good job of not getting what's the term when a receiver's coming across the middle and about to come to the ball? He hears footsteps.
Yes.
She didn't hear footsteps.
Plowed over.
Yeah. Did she go? Did she go?
She went.
He says she went, yeah. Took him
One
long
out.
enough to decide, didn't it?
We'll take it. There's one out.
No, now we got Avery Red, the DP. The 2025 Ghost.
Rowan. That one high.
We'll change up there, floated it up there, see if she can get her to chase it. Avery not biting.
You know, the game got moved today. It's supposed to be around 12:30, just one time slot up. It got moved around for some graduations. BB's graduations tonight, so they moved them up, which I'm all fine with it. I'd rather have more rest,
Right.
honestly.
How we doing on viewers? I wonder how many people.
200
I wonder how many
today, or 190
Okay, I thought maybe some people might not realize we were
streaming.
up yet. There we
Over
go.
to
Great
first.
play. Great play by
Wow.
Gracie Reed.
Reed
Great
impresses
play.
me more and more as the season goes on.
So you were at the senior night, the dinner on the
Yes.
Diamond. You heard Coach talk about Gracie. Said he just kind of stuck her over there one practice on a whim and got to looking at it and was like, "Hey, this
You're
could
doing
work.
good."
This could work." And she's been there all season. She's done a good job over there. Good stretch by Emma Sal at first base. Little blooper.
Oh,
There
what a
you
grab.
go. There you go, Savvy.
Savannah King. That's the type of plays you need if you want to make a run in the state championship.
Absolutely. Nice job.
Savannah King with a great grab. Top of the third we go. Hoping to get some runs.
So far, we're matching inning for inning, 1-1, 1 run, 0-0. So
Let's not match this next inning. Let's just
well,
blow them out of
I
the
think
water.
we get
right
5
here.
or 6 here and then hold them.
Let's go. Emma Sal up. Cooper Terry still in the circle. 1-0 from her. Like we said, Sal had a bad collision yesterday. How many hits did she have yesterday? I forget. Gosh. Today's been an off day for me. How many hits did she have yesterday?
Yesterday, well, that's why I keep this handy-dandy book. She had 2 singles yesterday.
2 singles.
Scored
yeah.
2 runs.
Her hits were big. Scoring those runs for us.
Yeah, one of them scored Kate's.
A dribbler back to Terry. Throw over to Fennessy is there.
One of them scored Kate's, and she went around to score as well. The other one didn't drive anybody in, but she went around to score.
And guys, I mean, this Sheridan team is so talented. I mean, they're just so talented. They 170-10. They outscored their opponents in conference play.
Yeah.
Won the state championship last year.
That was Bentonville S numbers right there.
Yeah. I think it might be better than Bentonville. Or, no, Bentonville was single digits.
Yeah, they were like 5, I think. And that was the whole season, not just conference.
That's true.
It was just stupid how many runs they scored versus allowed.
1-0.
And I tell you what, their little trip to 5A Central down here didn't bode too well for them as they lost to both Benton and Vilonia.
It did not bode well for Bentonville. It was not good.
High and outside.
2-1 to her, and
Ball 2.
This Sheridan team's been in the mix the last couple years. Made it to the quarterfinals 2 years ago, and then obviously runner-up last year. It's good. They lost to Greene County Tech back in 2023 for the quarterfinals, and Tech has been in the mix ever since. I mean, they were runner-ups that year and the year before that in 22. In which Sheridan was also in the semis and lost to Greene County Tech again. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. So I scratched another loss on my bracket this morning at the Greene County Tech loss.
Me too.
I had them over BB. And
they've been in the mix all the years, and then this year BB knocks them out.
another walk by Kelly.
Little Sullivan's there. She makes an appearance.
Back girl?
Yeah, I guess her mama let her get out of school. That's
Yeah. Let's see here. What else have I updated? Benton won today. Is that right?
They did win, and then now we're waiting on us
Greene
and
County. Okay. All right.
we're waiting on us and Maumelle afterwards.
So as of right now, are all 4 5A Central schools still in this?
No, BB lost.
No,
So we got
BB
3.
won.
Or no, BB won. Oh,
BB
crap.
won. Yeah, BB,
All
Maumelle,
4.
Vilonia. Who's the other one?
Yeah, it's 4. All 4 are here. Kelly walked over to first, and now she gets courtesy runner and Courtney Wright. You may see Sullivan sometimes let Kelly run, but not in the tournament. You need as much speed as you can on the base paths, and Kelly gets extra time to get her catching gear on.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 to McLaughlin, make it 1-1.
Well, McLaughlin's drawn a bunch of walks the last couple of days. No, maybe I'm wrong. I may misremember that. Yesterday, she flied out a couple times, was hit by a pitch and 2 singles. Walked earlier today.
1-1.
Check swing, couldn't stop. Couldn't put on the brakes fast enough.
Just 1 and 2. Got a runner on first and Courtney Wright. See if she can. I haven't seen McLaughlin do much lately, too. She's been, I mean, other than the Sylvan Hills game, oh my gosh. And then BB, she had a really good outing in game 1.
We have the catcher, Marley Lancaster,
Yes.
number 30. Where's she at?
Ground ball hit past
Through.
Sterrett. That'll advance Courtney Wright.
Good job, Linnea.
Linnea McLaughlin just fist bumped Coach Mize super hard. I think she just like hurt his knuckles.
He hurt her?
Hurt his knuckles.
Did she hurt him?
Yeah. Came in kind of awkwardly, went knuckle on knuckle instead of, an actual fist bump.
She's a freshman,
weird.
Marley Lancaster.
Wow.
That's what I was trying to find, but her number wasn't on there, so it's throwing me off. And put her number on there.
They got a big
All right,
freshman
Kendall.
class. They got a big freshman class just like us. Chamblee takes it 1-0. And if we're getting into Terry, it's got to be a little bit worse. Not saying much worse, but hope we can keep this up.
Well, I watched I'm assuming is their number 2 and 3 pitcher yesterday, and they're not near as fast as Terry.
Expecting bunt.
Good take
She
right
did
there.
not go.
She almost chased that, but she got it held up.
So they're going a little different here today. Runners on first and second. The first base umpire goes over.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be the correct shift. So technically, home plate's supposed to race down there. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No. 2-0. Big cut by
And
Chamblee.
if anybody gets past third, but they just keep rotating around, counterclockwise. But we'll see about that.
Chamblee fouled that one off.
He just doesn't look as fast as the batter runner. to me. The home plate
Oh,
umpire.
yes.
No offense, but
Well,
I don't think he's going to catch Chamblee.
If Starrett's there, he'll barely be out of the batter's box before Starrett's on first.
Chamblee's not quite as fast, but she's not far behind.
Chamblee did beat one out yesterday. That surprised me a lot. 2-1. Hit to left. Out of play.
Good at bat here.
Sully, Coach Sullivan, doing such a good job. I got to talk to Mize after the game yesterday. He said the humidity was so high, every pitch the girls' hands would be just straight wet. They went through half a bag of rosin. 2-2. Fouled off.
Fouled off.
He said, I'm going to go by Academy just in case we need another bag of rosin today.
Yeah.
Not as humid today, so that's not a factor.
Well, it feels good in here, I can tell you that.
It does feel good in here. You see Sullivan prepared with a big beach towel.
Hit her right there. Yeah, hit her in the arm. And luckily, the umpire saw that.
In the batter's box, fouled it off. Hit her in the batter's box.
4 foul balls at this at bat.
She is staying alive. You want to sing the song, Chris?
No, I'm not going to sing it. I'll do the dance for you here during the break, though.
Okay. A 2-2 from Terry.
Another
foul. Chamblee is going to work today. She went 5 for 5 yesterday, and she said, I'm not done. I'm going to stay alive in these at-bats, have 5 foul balls in an at-bat.
Well, if we're going to make a deep run, we've got to have it.
She's
all the way up and down the lineup. There can't be any weak links.
No.
Everybody's going to have to contribute. Now, not everybody has to contribute every single day.
Yeah.
But you got to have 6 or 7 girls putting the ball in play, making contact, getting base hits, getting on base, scoring runs every game, or this isn't gonna work.
Waiting on softballs. Sullivan's got a couple. An umpire went to go get more balls. Terry is already at 61 pitches on the day, Chris.
Nice. Top of the third.
Yeah, it's good for us.
Yeah, top of the third.
With the
She
one
didn't
out.
pitch yesterday, though. She's going to go 100, 125 easy. As long as this game stays close, they're going to pitch her until she loses control or starts getting hit.
2-2 from Terry. Full count now to Chamblee.
Good take right there.
I saw the
Way to work
forecast.
that back to a full
I
count.
saw the forecast for rain today, and I was like, I actually want a little bit of rain because we know how to handle rain on this field.
Yeah, we have done that.
We've done that.
That's when we beat Bentonville. It was nasty.
Crazy. I still know how how to handle it. Full count. Down goes Chamblee.
Tipped and caught. She did get a piece of it.
Had gum.
Well, you can't go 5 for 5 every night.
No.
As much as we'd like to. All right, Gracie.
I know from personal experience you can't go 5 for 5 every night. 2 outs. Here comes Gracie Reed. Steps in, takes strike 1.
I don't remember very many games getting 5 at-bats. That's a lot of at-bats in a 7-inning game.
Well, it went 14
That's
to 11.
Even in a 9-inning game, that's a lot of at-bats, but especially a 7.
14 to 11, you're going to see that type of stuff. Strike 2 again. Of course, Sullivan wants her to compete, and I don't blame her. I'm going to see what she can do here with 0-2 count. Still be aggressive here, I think. I mean, you get 0-2, 2 outs. It's tie ball game. I want to see a hit here. One high.
Ooh, good take. That one would have been tough to lay off with 0-2 count. 2 outs, but she makes the right decision. Lays off the high pitch. It's called a ball.
Two. Foul out of play. Or, excuse me, 1-2. Winner of this ball game plays BB tomorrow. Right here at Benton Athletic Complex, 12 o'clock.
I need Gracie to get on here because I got a good feeling about Dita. She had to hit the first inning.
Yeah.
Got caught on the base pass on the fake pump throw by Sterrick.
The 1-2. Hit
Through.
right past Sterrett. Right, going to hold up at third. Didn't want to test the arm of Emma Harrell. And bases are loaded for the senior
All right,
Dita Porterfield.
Gracie Reed. All right, Dita, here we go. And a little lucky there that Courtney didn't get back picked there. She rounded third.
Yeah.
Didn't get but a couple steps off. But I think as soon as the left fielder let go of the ball, she realized, oh, I might could have got her at third. You could just tell the way the third baseman was acting. Coach Smith's over there going, on the bag, get back on the bag.
Yeah, on the bag. We got 2 outs. Terry gets the sign, the pitch to Porterfield.
Good take there.
Still strike.
So we got the bases juiced here with 2 outs, 2-out rally.
Infield corners are playing in. And then the
Corners are
and
inside the
Sterrett
bag.
And
inside
Sterrett
the
and Clark
baseline.
are way outside of it. 0-1.
No reason for them to even worry about making a play at the plate unless it's something close out here because there's 2 outs. They can just go to first or whatever the easiest out is and get out of the inning.
She just puffed rosin in her glove. 1-1. 2-1 now. Staying alive as Porterfield. See if she can keep battling.
Looked a little high.
We called it a strike.
Looks a little high. No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
No. 2-1.
2-1. Bases loaded. What about a grand slam for Dita's first home run of the year?
Sign 3-1.
Oh, 2-1.
No, that's just crazy talk right there.
It's 2-2.
I don't think she can do it.
You don't think she can do
No,
it?
I'm going reverse psychology. I don't think you're right.
2-2 count here to Porterfield. Terry fouled off, just off the end of the bat there. It's kind of a check swing, but it worked out in her favor. Got it fouled off.
These girls would go crazy, even if she just gets a hit to the gap.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper got to be getting close to 70, 75 now.
73. Pitches for Terry. The 2-2 to the senior.
Right back
Hit
at her.
right at Terry.
She
The
does come
throw
home with it.
home is there to end the inning. Eagles had the bases loaded, just couldn't get a run to score.
Stranded 3. Oh man, I hate that.
Got to keep matching them, Chris. Keep matching
grinding.
them.
It wasn't that.
Rowan still pitching here. Steps in. She's only got 29 pitches, Chris.
Top of the order. Oh, man, that's incredible. Versus 75 on the other side?
Yeah.
Good
She's been
job.
moving along.
Great job. Well, we did 1, 2, 3 last inning. That helped a lot.
Well, and our at-bats have been very lengthy.
Of course, she's only thrown 6 outs and Cooper's thrown 9, so there's a little bit of difference there.
True, but 50 pitch difference.
Nice pitch. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe we didn't get that call right there. Change up right on the inside part of the plate. I don't know, maybe it was low.
I'm not going to argue anything because I have the worst vantage point in the entire.
Well, it looked like it was right down the black, so it had to have been low maybe.
1-1. Fouled out of play. Today, I
One
think
and
I
two
had
on Sterrett. I've not seen Sterrett retired ever.
ever
Which, I mean, I hadn't watched her that many times, but so far.
yesterday.
I mean, I'd like to see a first here. A first would be nice.
1-2 to Sterrett.
Oop, that one, breaking ball bounced. You just about to have to. She just about to have to hit right to Emma Sal to get her
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, because if she gets a ground ball anywhere,
Even a slow bouncer to Savvy at second base isn't going to get her out.
no. 2-2. That one hit
That
the
might
left.
get her out. Come on, Dita. No, we dropped. Did she get? Oh, I thought she caught it in foul territory. She was in foul
Wow.
territory. She bobbled it, but I thought she caught it again. I lost sight because of the dugout roof.
If it was fair, Sterrett would have been home. She was halfway to third.
Oh, absolutely.
Halfway
It
to
was
third.
well into foul territory. Wasn't worried about that. Dita kind of bobbled it, and she made a second and third attempt to try to catch it. I did not see it hit the ground, but obviously it must have.
Two and two.
You got to take those opportunities against this
Yes.
kid when you get them.
Ball three.
Give her a second chance.
You're not going to get
It's
a
going to be bad news.
Rowan filled the count up. 3-2 now. Hit to center.
Ah,
Kate's backing up and makes the grab.
that's almost as high as I hit them to my 10U players in practice.
Almost.
They get mad at me, boy. I'm telling you. F8 on the putout. All right, so we have now seen Sterrett retire for the first time in 2 days. That's a good thing. Top of this Sheridan lineup, so stout.
I mean, super stout. Had 10 home runs as a sophomore last year.
So we've been through it one time, and they scored 1 run. So we're going through it our second time here. Ball hit right to
Ground
Savvy.
ball by Sadie
Plenty
Sterrett.
of time. All right.
Over to Sal. Sterrett,
deal.
the 100-meter hurdles champion this year with a 15:36.
Well, she probably jumps one, takes 2
Yeah.
steps, and jumps the other one.
She won by a point.
Incredible.
She won by 100th of a second.
100th of a second.
How-
Who was second?
A girl from El Dorado, which no, she's won it the last 3 years, I think.
Oh, wow. So she knocked off the champion.
Yeah.
The previous champion.
Because Brooklyn Burnham from Vilonia normally takes the 300, or did last year. 1-0 from Rowan, 2 outs. Rowan still
Got
just
to be a
37
story,
pitches.
that family. You got 2 great athletes in these 2 daughters. I don't know, they may have brothers too, but mom or dad must have been a good athlete, or both of
Yeah.
them. I wonder what their story is, what they did.
1-0.
Should be
That one
right to
popped up
Dita.
to Dita.
All
Oh,
right,
over the
good
head
catch.
grab.
1, 2, 3 again.
That's a huge inning for Rowan and her confidence level.
Absolutely. Got through those top 3.
Yes, top 3. Those 3 were 3 up and then 3 down. See what we can do top of the 4th. Savannah King steps in, top of the 4th.
Savvy reached on a fielder's choice earlier.
That was
2
a-
singles yesterday and a fielder's choice.
What about yesterday? Or,
Yesterday she got
2 singles, 2 singles.
2 singles and reached on a fielder's choice, scored a couple runs, drove in a couple runs.
Yeah, she had a good day behind the plate yesterday. Take strike 1.
Strike 1? I thought that was a ball. We need to figure out for next year's broadcast, we need to get TrackMan.
That'd be awesome.
Well, we can
How much
see
money?
for sure if it's balls or strikes. We can get spin rates on the.
Okay.
We can see the break, how many inches of vertical and horizontal break. I mean, think of the commentary
we
could
could do
provide.
this.
We just need a donor out there.
Yeah.
To donate TrackMan to the
TrackMan.
Softball Foundation. Called strike.
1 and 2.
I mean, it's got to be less than turf.
Oh yeah, that'd be less than turf. That's doable.
Could probably only do it at home, though, I bet.
Yeah, you can
have
now
to set it up.
You could now go 50-50 with Susie Everett on that. That's what you could do.
Yeah.
Like we said, like we joked yesterday.
It's going to get it. Oh, right to her. Boy, they had that played perfect. They had her slap played perfect. She got a little bit too much air under it, and it carried all the way to the left fielder. She wasn't just extremely shallow. She had to take a couple steps in, but.
This is top of the 4th, and this is Toll's 3rd at bat.
Yes, it is. That is true.
Wow.
Yeah, she's had a double, a double and a walk.
I think she batted 6 times yesterday. Is that right?
Coach Collier says, I've got Pac-Man, but not TrackMan.
Yeah.
See, we don't want any donated Pac-Man.
Fouled back. If that foul ball was not to the net, it'd be right in Chris Lacey's face.
Yeah, it would have. Now, she's batted 5 times yesterday.
Okay.
Just 5 times.
Wow. Just 5.
They batted 5 all the way down to Porterfield. Porterfield had 4. Porterfield and King had 4. Everybody else had 5.
1-1. Now 2-1 to Toll. Let's see her hit that bus that just came across the screen. Toll, the 2-1.
Did you notice we got a little upgraded bus for the travel to Hot
did?
Springs? Yeah, it had tinted windows and
Oh,
one of the
wow.
newer buses, newer paint job and whatnot. Now, I like the bus we normally use because it's got the Vilonia Eagles white
Yeah.
on top with the logo and everything. This bus didn't have that, but it probably had better air conditioning.
Yeah.
With the tinted windows and whatnot for the long trip.
Needed it yesterday. 3-1, now 3-2 for Toll. You needed it yesterday.
Oh, yeah. There you
Toll
go.
takes ball
There you
4.
go. Another walk for Toll.
Let's see if she can get over to second pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
the drive from Bryant, well, from Benton to Hot Springs isn't quite as far, but still, it's a 30 or 40 minute drive,
Yeah,
maybe?
it's still quite a ways.
To get to their hotel. And I know they've done some laser tag and went to Chili's last night. Got a really good compliment from Chili's waitress. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
I'll read it here in a minute. Really good. Very complimentary of these Lady Eagles.
Well, and they got a 7 brew this morning. Now,
Yeah, they like that.
the way I took it, was it given to them? They had to pay for it.
I don't know.
The way I took the post, it looked like it was given to them, but I don't know. It said something about providing, and I was like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It may have been.
1-0, 1-1. Yeah, this is.
So this was similar to an event that happened last year on the way back from, I think it was back from Van Buren. It was when we were at West Arkansas, and they stopped somewhere to eat.
1-1. 2-1 now to Kate's.
And a patron that was at the same location as our players somehow got a hold of a superintendent or an administrator at Vilonia School District and said, I just want to tell you that I just watched your whole team go in this restaurant and eat, and they were the most respectful, polite young ladies that I've ever seen. They were just really, really impressed with that. So
That's great.
very good.
Wow.
Very good. So we're doing some things right besides softball.
Just playing softball, yeah.
More important than softball, yeah.
Sal now with a 2-2 count.
Yeah, so this particular server at the Chili's says, I just have to give a shout out to the Vilonia girls softball team.
2-2.
They stopped
Cates.
at Chili's tonight. The capital best team I've ever waited on. They were all so respectful and kept thanking me and telling me how great I was. Seriously, so impressed with them. Good job, parents and coaches. So proud
Wow.
of them.
So if we lose, we'll be the same thing today. We'll be the
Go
same
back to
good
that. Yeah,
players.
you're going back to that Chili's. Maybe get free cheese dip or something.
A ground ball by
fair
Cates.
Fair ball. Got a holder there. Man, that left fielder got over there so quickly to stop that.
Yeah.
Not even Toll
Harold
could get to third.
was moving.
Not even Toll could get to third on that. So another single for Kate. She's 2 for 3 today. We got Sal up, reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out to the pitcher. Now we're going to have a mound meeting, or a circle meeting,
after
rather.
90 pitches for Terry.
And just the top of the 4th.
Coach Scott Hoffman in his
This
4th
might be
year.
the quickest anybody's got to her as far as
Yeah.
90 pitches in such a short number of innings.
True. And Coach Scott Hoffman been here 4 years.
Is he making a change? Yeah, we're going to change.
Get a change here.
We got to change to number 12, Chloe Clark.
Chloe Clark, the second baseman. We'll take a break. New pitcher for the Yellow Jackets. You got Chloe Clark, the second baseman. Comes over to pitch. She's a senior. This team. And then Chloe Terry will just move into second in her spot, kind of like Lila and Lindley do. Still 1-1. Or 1-1 the score with 1 out. You've got Toll on second. Gates on first, and the senior Emma Salve to bat. Hit to left. Gets into foul territory.
So Clark, not one of the pitchers used yesterday.
Who was used yesterday?
Yesterday looks like
They are deep.
Shear number. No, this is not right. What is that?
That's a. Yeah. Here we go. It was Evans. No, that's.
This is not
That's
right.
not right.
This is Sheridan's box line here. Stare it. This is. I'm in the wrong season or something.
Hit to left, and the catch is made by Emma Harrell.
Yeah, this is showing a. This is.
Not right.
This is baseball.
Oh,
This is
you're on baseball.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, here we go.
Here we
Here's
go.
a softball.
Well, I saw a Starrett on there, so maybe they do have a brother.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what threw me off. Okay. So Clark pitched 5 innings
Okay, yeah,
yesterday.
Clark
That makes more
pitched.
sense. All right,
Big
what
cut
happened
from-
to Sal?
Sal flew out to left
Okay,
after a
F7.
1-2 count.
F7 there. All right, so Kelly's back up with a walk and a 5-3 put out. So Clark pitched 5 innings yesterday.
That one hit to right center. And the catch is grabbed
2 more stranded.
by Ashcraft. Eagles just can't seem to do anything about it.
2 more stranded.
See
It's
if we
5 in the last 2 innings. We gotta get some of those in.
See if we could keep the good defense going, though, Chris.
Yeah, so Clark threw yesterday. We'll get to that after the break.
Rowan in the circle still. No changes for the Eagles defensively. We've been doing a good job, Chris. I mean, this is a really well defensive game. Normally, you'll see us have to bat our way in to winning a ball game, but today it's more of a pitcher's duel.
So, yeah, and so far, Lindley coming in here, 3 complete innings pitched, moving into the 4th. If you can get her into the 4th, into the 5th, we're looking in real good shape.
And Clark pitched.
Almost hits Lancaster there.
And Clark pitched 5 yesterday in the run rule, so nobody came in to relieve her as we as she came in.
Actually, it did say this doesn't make sense though. This had 1 inning credited to number 31 Umholtz, which with
a freshman,
but she had no stats. So I'm not sure about that. I think that might have been a misprint. Sometimes people run a game changer accidentally hit the wrong thing, and then they don't go back and correct it because it doesn't really matter.
You ever run game changer? It seems too complicated for me to do it. For me to do it,
I haven't done it live in a game. I've gone back and rescored because sometimes in a game things get kind of wonky, and especially with like a batter interference or something like that, it can get really hard, during the moment to get it right.
3-0.
So we'll go back and correct those things, but I've never run it live. We always try to go back and
got somebody warming up in the pen.
we always try to go back and keep up with our wild pitches and pass balls so we can evaluate catchers and pitchers. And a lot of times the mamas run a game changer don't necessarily score it the way I would score it, so we go back and change it.
A bunt laid down.
Nice play, Gracie. Good job.
Gracie over to Savannah King, gets out Jaden Ashcraft, the UA Rich Mountain commit, but up moves Mary Lancaster, the catcher.
Nice job crashing and picking that off the turf. No time to waste to get her out there. Ashcraft's another fast runner. Obviously, right fielder. Not going to be a slow runner in the outfield generally. Bang, bang, play it first. You 1 down.
1 down with Lancaster on second. Popped up, out of play.
Hits our roof. Boom, ba boom, boom, bomb.
What was that
metal.
again?
Obviously, it's a metal roof.
Yeah.
Yesterday's roof was asphalt shingles. It just went thud. This one went.
0-1.
Another one. Same spot. Nope. Missed the roof. 0-2. All right, go get her, Lindley. Yes, this is Chloe Clark. She keeps her same spot in the batting order, but
Still batting, but she's going to pitch.
But move to the F1 position.
Well, she's not the flex.
No, you're right.
She's just the 1.
She moves to the 1.
And Terry's the flex at second.
Terry stays the flex.
Got it. I'm getting the hang of this softball thing. 1-2. Ground ball. Toll lays out off the knee. It's going to score Lancaster. And a stand-up double for Clark off the knee of Toll. You got to score that on error, right?
No, not on a diving play. Not on a diving play. She dove as far as she could to her right, off the glove. Anything that's above and beyond the regular, normal standard of fielding, according to the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association. If a player has to run full speed to a ball or make a diving or some sort of outstanding play to get it, then that's going to be scored a advantage to the batter. It's a hit. Now, once again, though, that's the 3rd time we've seen it this season and twice in 2 days, is the deflection off the diving play kicks it out into left field and probably lets that runner get to second rather than holding her at a single. If it gets through straight to Dita, she easily holds her to a single. Now, the run was still going to score regardless, but just like I said yesterday, what are you going to do? Tell your shortstop not to lay out for that play?
Yeah. It's a tough pill to swallow, but you just got to go ahead and swallow it.
It's if she makes that play, She may not get an out, but she holds runners at first and second.
0-1. Oh, almost a grab made by Dad. 0-2. Rowan, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off into the net. Landon Toll points out, says, my ball. I got that one. Let him know he would have got it if it did come out of the net.
It was coming right to him.
Yeah, he was ready. He's locked in. Talked to him for yesterday's game, and he said, we got to get a win here. I'm ready.
Well, his finals prediction fell apart, too. He had Greenwood versus Vilonia in the finals.
Hey, Greenwood versus Vilonia?
I
What was he
think
thinking?
so.
It's basketball?
I think he did, yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I thought he probably kept up with it more than I have
I
this
know.
year, so I just followed his lead.
Yeah. 0-2. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Got to throw to first.
Throws
Got
to
her
first. Sal. No throw
there.
to
Moves up
third.
the runner.
Do have 2 outs.
So drop third strike for the second out.
He'll take a base for an out.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll give her that base all day to get the second out of the inning.
Bottom 4. Eagles are just trying to stay alive here. You allow 1 run this inning. You can get it back, though. You can get it back. Fouled off. Rowan up to 54
Is it
pitches.
just me, or are they getting a little more aggressive on their
I
swings?
think they are.
They've gotten behind in the count.
A lot.
Well, Lancaster did not, but Ashcraft, Clark
and now
Finnessy, and now Red have all gotten behind in the count.
0-2.
She's 0-2 now, so that may work to our advantage.
Eagle Faithful was showing up, showing out.
So I wonder if they're pressing. It's not the time to press yet. I mean, it was a 1-1 game, but now they got 2-1.
0-2. See Rowan lock her down here. Swing and a miss.
Got her.
Breaking ball. That ends the inning. 1 run across for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, getting much more aggressive there. 3 straight swings.
I want to see us have 3 straight hits.
There you
start
go, too.
Start the 5th. 2-1 Sheridan.
When did
Gracie Reed. No, this is McLaughlin.
Yeah,
Gosh,
Linnea.
I messed up. McLaughlin.
So we'll get our first good look at Clark here. Pitched a couple batters last inning. Yesterday she pitched 5, gave up 3 hits, no runs, no errors.
She did a good job in her 5 innings. I mean, shut out the Lions and Cersei. the 4 seed out of the East. And now she's facing the Eagles, who've done a good job, I mean, through her 7 pitches, but did a really good job driving Cooper Terry's pitch count up, making it hard for Coach Hoffman to keep her in, because we've seen her really good, hit her really good, just haven't been able to score the runs. 0-2, hit to right.
Sits back on that. She waits on it as long as she can, but spoils it, fouls it off. Or change up. Coach Sullivan tells her to recalibrate.
Yep. That's his normal saying, I'd say. You know, when you're down 0-2.
Well, anytime after a changeup, he says that. You got to recalibrate. You used to see that faster pitch, and then you just saw that slow one.
Pitch from Clark. Down goes McLaughlin. Yeah, a real surprise, I'd say, in this tournament is Farmington. You know, they had a tough first-round matchup against BB, but I really thought Farmington could have won.
They could have won that game. They made a couple really crucial errors that allowed 2 runs that would have been a 1-1 game.
It was 3-1. They won, or BB won, but I really thought, I mean, Farmington, the reigning 4A state champion, could have came in and made a little bit of noise.
Oh, they had a chance. I'm telling you, a couple costly errors cost them that ball game. Big swing and foul by Chambly.
Come on, Chambly. Need another home run like we saw yesterday.
So not the same performance today as yesterday.
It'd take a little bit more distance. Take a little more distance today than it would have yesterday.
Yeah. Look right here. I'm not looking for anything spectacular. Just get on base.
The 0-1. Fouled. That's out of play, right? I can't. I lost it.
Yeah. So the first 2 batters for the Eagles are showing a little more aggression too. McLaughlin down on 3 straight pitches, and now Chambly down 0-2
with 1 out, right?
1 out.
0-2. Clark, the pitch.
Good take.
Great job by Chambly. I mean, Chambly, she's wise beyond her years as a freshman at the plate.
What makes that really tough take is that just a few games ago in regular season, those were getting called strikes.
Yeah.
We got a little bit narrower strike zone in the state championship than we do in
state tournament.
Normal league play, state tournament, excuse me.
Doing a good. I missed that earlier, too. I mean, I'm just.
I think of this whole thing as the
Yeah,
championship.
I know.
rather
Well,
than
it
just
could be.
the channel championship game, but you're right. This is the playoffs, right?
I don't even know. There was regionals. It was
Playoffs.
Yeah.
Not a game.
There were regionals for some
That
4A
gets through.
teams.
There you go.
Was she going to throw the first?
She
there?
picked that up like she was going to throw to first base, and I'm telling you what, had it not been Chambly as fast as she is, I'm not sure that she might not have got a slower player. She came up firing there.
Sadie Starrett in center, the freshman.
All right,
batter.
1 on, 1 out for Gracie Reed, who singled her last time up.
Let's see it again. She has home run power. She hit one this year.
Mm-hmm. I hope that was just the lights and not the power.
We're
Yeah,
good.
so we're good on power. Okay.
I did figure out the hard way, Chris. You know why we get a laptop for Eagle Vision stuff and softball stuff? Why we get one? Because at Green County Tech, the power went out for basketball, and so all of our audio equipment, camera equipment went down.
Oh.
But the laptop could still stream because it has its own battery.
Wow.
And so we're still streaming and on like phone Wi-Fi, and so it all worked great. 0-1.
Little bunt attempt there. Gets by Reed.
Couldn't pull it back.
Could pull it back, and it may have tipped. I'm not sure. The catcher caught it, but there was only 1 strike, so it doesn't matter. But she might have got a piece of it. Of course, I can't hear up here inside the
Box.
in the booth.
0-2. Fouled
I
off.
heard that one. She tipped
Ooh.
that one.
Off the catcher's hand.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going through the rosin, too. That's their second bag out there, I think. They
Yeah.
got 2 bags of rosin.
It's still humid.
Yeah, not as bad. The wind's kind of helping out today. 0-2 pitch. Inside.
Boy, he was quick to go. I'm not sure what just happened. Illegal pitch?
Illegal pitch. That's what it was. Illegal pitch.
He held his fist out to his left before the ball ever got to the plate. So
Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know that's what they were calling. That's what I was asking.
yeah, he stuck his hand out like that.
Yeah.
And now he's having a
Just
word
asking
with,
clarification from Coach Heidi Cox, longtime head coach here at Benton. She didn't see it.
I don't know what else it could have been, because the pitch was a strike. It could have been inside. I think so. The pitcher out there is showing the players what she might have done is she's sliding outside the pitching box there. So
Outside
that'll
of
be
those
ball
lanes.
1. The effect of all that is not much. It's just a ball.
You know,
Can't have a mental effect on the pitcher, though. So
Yeah,
now she's
yeah.
got to think about that.
Me and you had the conversation the other day about the illegally batted ball and how it could be an out.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a girl from Benton, or not from Benton, from Whitehall lining up, like 1-2, hit into the glove, stare it,
that's
steps on
unfortunate right
first.
there. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, she's out, and the out at first. That's a double play.
Yeah, so the first base umpire got a little confused there. That's a double play.
They're both out. Yeah,
They're both
double
out.
play. It's a force at second. She didn't catch it in the air. Yeah, they assume she caught it in the air. Best not to assume.
No, it hit the ground. So she tagged for second base for the first force out, and then she throws it to first, and Reed did not beat the throw. The umpire was, I guess the first base umpire thought it might have been caught in the air.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get back in because when Reed slid back into second,
Chambly
slid back into second, he was making a safe call to determine whether or not she
Yeah.
made it back to first or not, right? He wasn't really even looking as to whether the throw beat the runner from home.
Yeah.
And that was the deal. But it did hit the ground before Sterrett caught it. So, therefore, that was an easy double play for the Sheridan Lady Jackets to get out of the inning.
After all that, Eagles still down 1, bottom of the
Down
fifth.
1, 2, 3.
Emma Harrell steps in. The 9-hole.
Bunt attempt and gets it pulled back. Did not see a call from Blue. I'm assuming that's a ball.
One 0.
Right to
slap
Toll.
hit to Toll. Might be the easiest ball she'll get all night.
Yeah, that was pretty. She took about one step to her right. Little floater, can of corn.
Can of corn. Yeah, Toll. Had a couple plays at short where you're like, how did she grab that? That one, not one of those. It's pretty easy for
that's
her.
a nice one.
It's kind of easy it's kind of great when those come to you. Like,
Yeah.
I was at first, and it's like, oh, you get an easy ground ball to you just step
Back
on
to
the
the
bag.
top. All right,
Diving
Dita.
play
Good
by
job,
Porterfield.
Dita. Well, she made that a lot harder than it had to be, but nonetheless, we make the catch. Sterrett retired twice in a row.
That's huge. And
Makes up for the one she bobbled down there a while ago in
Yeah.
foul territory. I think she didn't want to get burnt. She stayed back, and then she realized, oh my gosh, that's dropping quickly.
Yeah.
So she had to come forward and
Well, it's like at Maumelle.
made a catch, held onto it.
Yeah, like at Maumelle early in the year, she had the same problem. It's like the fence is 300 feet behind me. I mean, that was so long. She didn't know what her placement should have been.
It was like she turned to run backwards thinking she was going to hit the fence. It was still 40 yards from her. Big park.
Yeah, she'd slowly run.
That's Maumelle better. I'd be mad. Like, how do you hit? You can't. Nobody hits a home run out of there. I'd be talking to the coach. Say, hey, can we bring this thing in a little bit? Yeah, be bringing this field fence in. It's a pitcher's park for sure.
Yeah. When we saw that for us, our second game there, it really was. They had a lot of deep fly balls once we really adjusted to it. Porterfield calls them off, gets the third out, 3 up, 3 down. Eagles need some runs with 6 outs left in this ball game if we want to have a chance to go to the semifinals. Porterfield, the 2 out in a row girl, up to bat.
All right, we got 2 at-bats left. We got to score a couple runs here.
All right, Dita.
There's one.
There's a hit for Dita.
Not a run, but a hit. That's what we're going to have to get on. Got to get started. She comes up firing to first base, but Dita beats that out from right field. First pitch swing.
Yeah. That's what you love to see. You love to see confidence.
Some aggression here. Here comes Savvy. Now let's see if she's going to place this a little bit offline from last time, where she hit it right to the left fielder. Need to get this thing right over the shortstop's head, which is no easy feat with a 6-foot shortstop out there that can probably jump. She can probably touch the rim.
Touch the rim.
I bet she can.
Maybe. A throwback, it's not there. (1-0). Eagles trying to keep their state tournament hopes alive, see if they can keep moving along. 1-0. A bunt laid down by King. Perfect
Beautiful bunt. Beautiful
Gets
bunt.
over to first.
No throw anywhere. Beautiful bunt. Totally caught him off guard.
Some small
Nobody
ball.
was crashing. Third base, was trying to get there. Pitcher winds up having to field it. No throws made. 2 on, no out to start this with Lila Toll, senior, coming up to the plate. Couldn't be in a better spot right here. Top of the order with 2 on and no outs.
Got the nerd cluster. Here we go.
You got to get this done here.
Savvy got the nerd cluster. It's on. Toll hit the center. Right to stare it.
Got to get back.
Porterfield.
Recognizes nobody was covering the bag, so she could, get off the bag and take a gamble a little bit there.
Could have taken a gamble.
Surprising they didn't have second base over there on the bag, because they had a chance to. Which Dita wouldn't have got that big a lead if somebody had been covering. But
now comes up Olivia Cates with 1 out.
The Eagles have stranded several runners the last 3 innings.
The Pitch to Cates. And outside, 1-0.
Stranded 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Went down in order in the fifth. Good take.
Takes that one high.
Good take.
Chloe Clark, great player for the Sheridan Jacket team.
Olivia Cates has had 2 singles in this game, flied out to center field. It's not scored.
That one hit at the middle, stare it, and the play at
Get
second
one.
is there. Cates is too quick.
We'll get one on the 6-4.
There's Emma Sal.
That's the second out of the inning. What am I doing there? That was Savvy that got thrown out at second, right? Yeah, Dita's on third. 2 outs with Sal at the plate. Senior. With the good luck gloves. We need a little bit of that good luck right here.
Yeah.
Need to get this run in, tie this ball game up.
It'd be sad for a lot of these seniors that when their season ends, but a lot of these are going to play college ball, just like Emma Sal, go to National Park.
Career's not over, but
High
I'm telling
school
you,
career,
the easiest part of your career is getting close to being over because college is a lot more work than high school.
1-0. 2-0. Cates.
Little fake
Takes
throw
second.
down. So they send Cates to second. First and third play there was the catcher's going to make a big pump fake throw and see if they could catch Dita off guard. She was not biting. Now, she'd have gone if they thrown it, but
2-0.
I got 1-1 on the board.
Or
I've got
1-1.
2-0.
Oh, I don't know for sure.
Let's see here. What's he going to do here? That was a ball. They're showing 2-1.
I don't know what I'm just going.
Well, he's not giving a sign yet.
The pitch. Outside. So it is 3-1. We got.
Okay.
I mean, you're both wrong. It's all right.
Definitely wasn't 2-0. That would have been ball 4, right?
Uh-huh.
So 3-1 to Sal with first base open.
I want to see her.
Riley Kelly on deck.
Both have home run hitting power.
Pop
Pop
get
to
out
the
of
left.
play. Get out of play. It does.
Out of the play. Fills the count up. 3-2. Come on, Emma Sal. Let's see.
Emma
let's see
hitless
us.
in this game so far. She reached on a fielder's choice. Flew out and grounded out.
Let's see what happened at senior night 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
Back-to-back at bats.
Back-to-back bombs. That bomb she hit at Vilonia would have gone over this scoreboard right here.
Full count.
We talked about it last night. That was a big one.
Full count, 2 outs. Sal.
Good
Takes
take.
the walk.
Good take. Wow.
Hyped
Good
up.
take. All right, bases loaded for Nene.
No, for McLaughlin or for Kelly.
Kelly, I'm sorry, for Kelly. Ray, not Nene, but Ray. Sal on first, Cates on second, Porterfield on third.
And Kelly in the box.
All right, Kelly has walked, grounded out, flied out. Last night, she had 2 walks, a ground out, a single and scored, and a fly out.
Clark's got 32 pitches on the day. Her 33rd.
They intentionally walked her on pitch number 4 last inning. She had 3 on her, 3 balls, and then they.
You talking about Toll?
Was that Toll? I thought it was,
It was
Kelly.
Toll.
Oh,
It was
that's right.
Toll.
It was Telly because I said it was Toll because I said then they're going to pitch to Cates. That's
1-0.
right. You're right. Oh, that was a delayed strike call outside.
1-1.
It looked to be high as well to me, but
The 1-1. Low.
see, that looked like a better pitch to me than the other one, but he calls that.
Well, when I saw the catcher move it straight up, I was like, okay, definitely
Must
was
have been low, right?
Must have been low.
So 2-1 to Kelly.
All right, bases
Right,
loaded.
right.
Come on, Kelly. High. 3-1 from Clark. Boy, it'd be something to walk in and run here.
We'll take it any way we can get it. It's RBI, tie the ball game.
1 run's all it takes.
A little pressure on number 12 here.
Just a little bit.
Fouled off.
I like the aggressive play there. You still got more outs after this.
Got the Sheridan guys in the booth next to us. If she hits a bomb here, I'm going to have to rattle this door, give him a little what's up, rattle his cage a little bit.
Full count.
Oh, just popped up.
Popped up by Kelly.
Ooh, they almost.
Catch is made.
That was almost Arkansas 2018 Oklahoma State-ish right there. A little miscommunication. They run into each other, but they made the catch into the inning.
Catch made by Fennessy.
Thought y'all were going to get us there.
I said.
Bottom of the 6th, Sheridan up 2-1 in the 5A state quarterfinals.
They got the meat of the order up, 3, 4, 5.
Rowan, it's going to be a hard task for Rowan. Rowan's first pitch is high.
Tired the last 3 in a row.
Yeah, she's just got 63 pitches, Chris, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. She's moving along efficiently. Ground ball,
Foul
foul ball.
Foul ball.
What a
Third
snap.
base coach tried to sell that. Head coach tried to sell that as a fair ball.
But when the umpire is able to grab it, that's how you
Yeah.
think he's got.
Well, that's right. Left of the bag.
One. Hit foul out of play.
1-2.
One and two for Rowan.
Pitch from Rowan. Low.
Went to go take a look, see if
Ball
one of our
two.
girls are warming up, but it's Maumelle on the pin.
Oh, I thought I saw Schultz down there catching 2-2.
2-2. All right, Rowan, let's get this batter. Popped up.
Up. Can Kelly get to that? She's got room.
Kelly
Makes a
grabs
catch.
it. Raylan Kelly
Good job.
keeping the dreams alive.
Good job.
Back-to-back 2 days. Why wouldn't you go back-to-back 3? And then you wear it in the finals. Today, y'all screwed it up. And yesterday, you screwed it up with doing it back-to-back.
One down, top of the sixth, bottom of the sixth, excuse me. Bottom of the sixth.
One out.
Big swing
Wow.
and miss there by Lancaster.
The breaking ball from Rowan deceived her pretty well.
Started up around her eyes and came down below her shoulders. Couldn't lay off of it. Big swing and miss.
0-1.
Another one.
Hit.
Pulled foul.
Foul.
She's way out in front of that.
This is Marley Lancaster.
Now give her the heater, Rick.
Ricky Johnson, is that who you're referencing?
No,
Oh,
Rick Vaughn from
dadgummit.
Major League. Give him the heater, Rick.
Lancaster, just a freshman catcher.
He was pitching to, I can't remember his nemesis name in that movie. I think it was Hayes.
0-2. That one's low.
Waste one there low. You know, you had Willie Mays Hayes that was on the Cleveland Indians team, but Rick Vaughn's nemesis was something Hayes, it seems like. I can't remember.
The 1-2 from Rowan. Popped up.
Back.
Hits the roof. Right about where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I'm glad for
Yeah.
roofs and nets, and
Yep.
or else there would be no Connor.
No, you'd have caught it.
You were talking
You
about
got
yesterday how you want to make a hero play for a foul ball, and you didn't. I would make the hero play. That's just me. In the stands, I try and be the star of the show. 1-2. Another foul ball by Lancaster.
This is information I could have used hours ago.
Haywood.
Haywood.
Was his name, yeah.
The 1-2 from Rowan. Breaking ball hit to left center.
Can Cates
Cates
get there?
grabs
On the
it.
Run. Good job.
Olivia
Wow.
Cates.
Man, she had to cover about 60 yards to make that play
60
in
yards.
the left field gap there. I mean, she had to come a long way there. Think about it. She's lined up dead with this 200, catch whatever. Maybe not 60 yards. Call it 40, 45.
She was moving. 40-yard dash right there. Her time is 5 seconds.
5 seconds?
No, I don't.
No. I bet she's faster than that.
She could be. Like 4.8, 4.7. Let's take all the sophomore
I'll line
girls
y'all
to
up in race after the
Yeah.
game. I want to see that.
line me up.
Yeah.
It's not going to work out good for me. It will not bode well. That one's
Come
hit
and
the
get
left.
that, Dita.
Porterfield
All
underneath,
right.
and the grab is made. Eagles down to their last 3 outs.
Yep, here we go. So no options here but to score one. McLaughlin, Shambly, and Reed. McLaughlin's had a single and walked and a strikeout. Shambly's reached on a single, a couple strikeouts, and Reed has had a single and a couple ground outs. So they've all hit the ball. They've all put the ball in play. Time to get it done here.
The message, if you're Coach Sullivan or you're a senior leader, you've got to,
Just get somebody on base.
Somebody on
Somebody's
base.
got to get on base.
and you got to keep fighting. Never give up.
Just get one on base. That's all it takes. One on base. We'll move you around.
McLaughlin leading off,
Preferably leadoff batter.
preferably. We'll take a short little break and be back for the beginning of the 7th. Linnea McLaughlin leading off. Clark still in the circle for the last 3 outs for the Eagles. 0-1 to Kelly. McLaughlin. Just need a base runner for the Eagles, and you got to see some action, get some life. 0-1. Lays off. 1-1. Chloe Clark, the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Two-one count. McLaughlin did a good job watching those two high ones. It's hard to lay off for her. She loves the high ones. The pitch. Good cut, just outside.
Come on, Nene.
Let's see it.
Find a way. Find a way.
2-2.
Big swing, good cut. It's hard to be mad at that. Little off-speed pitch there. She gave it what she had there. So Chambly's aggressive hitter. Need her to be patient right here.
Yeah.
Let the game come to you.
That's big as a freshman if you can have that to happen in your way.
I know it, but with a 0-0 count, if this ball's not perfect middle or middle in, right at the belt line, you got to let it go. Be patient. Good take right there.
Up and in.
Same thing. Nothing changes right here on 1-0 count.
All right,
Toes right on the line.
1-0. That
Good
one hit the
hit.
center. It'll get
There
down.
you go. There you go. That ball was right at the belt line, right down the middle, and she drove it right back up the middle. Great piece of hitting there by Kendall. Leadoff runners on. Now,
That's huge.
we've stranded 11. Obviously, if we strand 12, this game's over.
Yeah.
So we have got to get this one around. Got to get her scored. There's one out. You still got the option of maybe bunting to move her around, but then you got two out. So that's a little scary. You'd rather see a base hit right here.
Reed
Good take.
takes ball 1. Come on, Gracie. You get nervous, Chris.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
standing up.
absolutely. Absolutely. You know, if she was on second, I might bunt her to get her to third, but I don't know that I would do
can't
it.
waste an out.
I don't know that I would do it just to get her to second.
2-0 for
Although
Reed.
if you do get her to second, a base hit would score and tie the game. So
Maybe we'll get her to second with the walk right here. 2-0.
2-0. See what he calls here. I'm sure she's still got a green light on 2-0.
Yeah. 2-0.
Ball's down the middle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Clark's
that's right.
She's gone ahead.
been pretty
She's been
good.
behind a lot of counts,
Yeah,
but then she's
but
worked her way
getting
back
out of
very
them,
well.
Yeah. She's thrown a lot of fly balls.
2-1. Reed hit to
Get
left.
down.
It will not get down.
Uh-oh.
Ball gets passed.
Go, 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 go.
Chambly
Kendall, go,
on
Kendall.
to second. She is safe.
Oh, good backup by Sterrett there. That she couldn't have been in a better position. If she was one
my
step to her
gosh.
right or left, that goes into left field.
And Chambly's on third. But hey, that was a fly out, but Chambly got to second. That's huge. It's huge.
So basically has the same effect of a sacrifice.
Sacrifice, but you never see a sacrifice when a runner's on first. Here you do. Off the error.
All right, it's down to the senior D to Porterfield. Got to find a way to get on base or get a hit and drive this run in.
2 outs. Porterfield ground ball.
Right to her, and that's the ball game.
Down go the Eagles. On a ground ball to Kylie Fennessy. And the reigning state champs move on to the semifinals.
Well, Connor, it's not the way we wanted it to go down. Nonetheless, it was a great season. I've enjoyed this.
This season's
Going
been
through
awesome.
this season with you, enjoyed doing these broadcasts with you, and I've learned a lot. And Hopefully,
I've
I've
learned a
taught you
lot.
some softball
You have
things.
taught me softball
Got you out of the strictly basketball world.
and football. So
And football, yeah. You've even done some softball umpiring, so you're really
a
making
little
your way.
first, yeah.
It's going to be a minute before we do this again, obviously.
We'll be a minute.
Be next February,
This is the
March.
last the sporting event for the calendar year for Vilonia High School.
Yeah.
Soccer didn't make it, nor did anybody else. So the Eagles end the year. The Eagles softball team ends the year here at Sheridan, or here against Sheridan, 2-1, and a bittersweet moment. So close.
So Sheridan goes on to play BB tomorrow in the semifinals. Winner will play whoever from the other side of the bracket.
Benton,
Most likely Benton. Is what our
versus
predictions
Maumelle
are.
or Arkansas High.
Yeah.
And
So
this
super upsetting. I know we're going to have some senior tears over there, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
good news is
But
for at
they're
least
going
four
on.
of them. For at least 4 of them, they're
Yeah.
going on to play college softball. So that's a great.
They're just transitioning into a new part of their career.
Yeah. That'll do it for for Chris Lacey. I'm Connor Hudgens. It's been an exciting year. See you next year.